Is She Really Gone? Written by A.M. Strong and Sonia Sargent. Read by Cynthia Farrell. For the Doggies. Prologue. If Miranda Olson had known that staying late at work meant she would be dead 9 hours later, she might not have agreed to cover the afternoon shift when Stacy Capello called in sick. Miranda should have left the Cherished Memories and Moments gift shop at 2 in the afternoon, but instead, she was still there when the store closed at 7, a willing worker bee grateful for the extra money her tired feet had earned. At 7 on the dot, and not a minute later, she locked the front doors against any last-minute looky-loos who might happen along and helped her boss cash out the register. 15 minutes later, she slipped on her coat and headed out into the dark and chilly January evening, blissfully unaware of the dominoes that were falling one by one to ensure that her life ended right on time. And all because Stacy Capello wanted a long weekend with her boyfriend at a romantic bed and breakfast and figured she was owed a sick day. But Miranda was not aware of her co-worker's deceit. All she knew was that Stacy's absence had put a few extra dollars in her paycheck, which meant she would be able to pay the electric bill on time for once. Right now, though, she wanted to get out of the tan slacks and white shirt with the gift shop's logo embroidered on the left breast, slip on her jogging pants and the Nikes her parents had given her for Christmas, then hit the trail behind her apartment building for a couple of laps around the lake. And that was precisely what she did, even though she knew it wasn't a good idea for an attractive young woman to be running alone on a secluded pathway after dark. Miranda left her second-floor apartment, descended to ground level, and sprinted across the back parking lot. Her long brown hair was pulled tight into a ponytail at the back of her head. Her apartment key swung from her wrist on an expandable plastic coil, better than keeping it in her pocket. Despite the nippy air, she wore a tank top because she never got cold when running. Just the opposite. By the time she returned to the apartment after 3 laps of the mile-long trail, her clothes would be sticky with sweat. That was a good thing. It meant she was working off calories, slimming down. Only this morning, her fiancé had mentioned how much weight she'd gained, and he was right. She was lying in bed, willing herself to get up and pee, which meant leaving the bedroom and walking to the other side of the apartment, which...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?